Wow, and I like it. It is good. Tacos have actually been around for like 500 years. Ooh, this is different. This is actually really good. Mexican food has been in Bangkok for like 25 years. Absolute 5 out of 5 banger. Mole is made with over 30 spices. Here you go. The first time I had real queso fundito would be in Bangkok, to be honest. You probably wouldn't expect to find authentic Oaxacan mole or slow-braised carnitas in Bangkok. But that's the thing, Mexican food's not just going global, it's popping up in the most unexpected places. Southeast Asia is kind of like the Latin America of the East. Vibrant, spicy, soulful, and Bangkok is where these worlds collide. Let me show you what real deal Mexican food looks like out here. But yeah, we're gonna check out some Tex-Mex too. All right, you guys, leading off this Mexican crawl, I gotta talk about the evolution of Mexican food in Bangkok over the past 20 years. It's changed so much to the point that we're arriving at these hyper authentic, Zacateca, green chili enchiladas. And I think a lot of people think that enchiladas are Tex-Mex, but it's really in the execution. These are real like provincial Mexican foods that have just made it to the US. And obviously once they go to the US, they get more. Wow, guys, I got the shredded beef. Take some of this authentic hot sauce. As you can see, guys, there's like a lot of Mexican families here. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know like where there was Mexicans in Bangkok because I like never met one before. There's not a lot, is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, they're all here at Danzante. As you can hear, there's like Mexican music playing in the background and stuff like that. And they give you these almost like Aztecan earthen Mexican coffee, and they serve this for free at like 1 p.m. every day. Ooh, got that like horchata minus the cream vibe. Listen guys, this is mole here in Bangkok. This is real mole from Oaxaca, from Puebla. This is probably one of the most controversial dishes because some Mexican American kids don't even like it themselves, but their grandmas is gonna cook it. But it just depends. It's almost like mole check instead of sock check, fool. You gotta see how down you are with the mole. Honestly guys, I had some good moles, I had some bad moles. This is up there. Maybe it's not as creamy as some of the more like westernized versions, but they got the earthiness on lock. Straight mortar pestle style. Next up, guys, we got the beef tongue tacos. In Spanish, this is lengua. Obviously also a staple for advanced taco truck eaters in America. Man, I did not think I was gonna be having authentic lengua tacos in Bangkok. Guys, I'm gonna take a bite of this pepper right here. Wow. Real tacos are supposed to be hyper simple. Obviously in America, we like dress them up all crazy and put tomatoes and cheese and everything. Fun fact, lengua is from Mexico City, and another fun fact is mole is made with over 30 spices. This is good. Of course, for dessert, guys, we got tres leches cake. So this is really interesting because some people argue that this was invented in Nicaragua, but there's clearly some influence from Europe as well. But clearly Latin American, but now most commonly affiliated with Mexico. There is a lot of shared Latin dishes, but obviously there's some dishes that are not shared, like tacos. I grew up with so many different versions on the West Coast. Ones that are drenched at the bottom. This one's like drenched in the refrigerator with like, I almost want to say there's rum to it. This is actually from ancient Greece, guys. This is just a cheesecake with cherries on top. But because Europe and Mexico City has so much like European influence, this is like part of the Mexican diet, especially if you're in a border state. Interestingly enough, guys, the Caesar salad was actually invented by a French migrant chef in Mexico City. So the Caesar salad, there's nothing really like Mexican about it, but it's like when it's from Mexico City. So it kind of goes to show you these hyper like global places. It'd be like somebody inventing a new cheeseburger in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is sufficiently westernized enough to invent new Western foods that have nothing to do with Cantonese culture. Ooh, this is different. Wait, the Mexican cheesecakes is different. And the cherries is way more tart, and the cheesecake is more cheesy. Delicioso. You know what the crazy thing is? Danzante is not just the most authentic Mexican restaurant that I've been to in Bangkok. This is one of the most authentic Mexican restaurants, especially, Guadalajara, province style, that I've ever been to. And I'm from America, which is right next to Mexico. globalization. All right, you guys, we are checking out the very first Mexican chain to ever come to Bangkok. It started about 20 years ago, and this is Tex-Mex food, and it was designed for the expat population as well as some of the international ties. So obviously throughout this video, you're gonna see like hyper authentic stuff that's straight from Tulum, stuff that's straight from CDMX, all the way to modern Tex-Mex. This is old school Tex-Mex from New Mexico. We gotta check it out. As you can see here, guys, at Sunrise Tacos, they have like every single major Tex-Mex American Mexican trend. These are breakfast burritos with eggs. These are the Super Bowls that you see. Obviously, like Trump is famous for eating these at Trump Tower. The gluten-free Mexican trend, that's like, I want to say 10 years ago. And then birria, which if you guys know about birria, this is actually from Jalisco, Mexico, but then it went to Tijuana, developed its own version, then came to America, and people discovered that birria, which is originally with goat, but in America it's not popular with goat, like it actually really tracks well with what Americans like. So there's sometimes trends in Mexico that can transfer over and ones that cannot. Like we said, guys, we do these food crawls, of course, to try delicious food, of course, to take us into new parts of the city, but it's actually to understand economic development and cultural development in a place like Bangkok. 20 years ago, this guy decided to bring New Mexico style Tex-Mex. That's why we got horchata right here. It tastes like American horchata, like less cinnamony, more creamy, super high calorie sugar. Does not fit in my macros, but I'm drinking it for you guys. And I like it. But listen, the menu here is gonna be more like a Chili's or something like that in America than all this new mole, Oaxacan, Sinaloa stuff coming in, but we're gonna be trying both in this video. Listen, guys, this is the 1995 Mexican-American menu right here, but some people still really love this. And actually, I really enjoy it too, because I grew up with this like in school, you know what I mean? Like if I went to my American friend's house, you know, this is what we're gonna be eating if we do Mexican, you know. Like we said, TGIF Fridays, what else was there? BJ's, Chili's, Applebee's, you know. Yeah, this was Mexican food for a long time in America before cojita cheese became really popular and all this carne asada and all this like real deep cut adobada. Took me back to 2003, Azteca, to be honest. And you know what the weird thing is, bro? In America, some people really prefer the old menus. I know some people who are starting to think that Panda Express is getting too cutting edge for them with the Beijing beef and stuff with walnut shrimp. They want the old school, like almond chicken, cashew chicken, bourbon chicken from Louisiana, as far as like Chinese American food goes. So everybody has their taste buds frozen in a different era, just like movies, just like music. Go. I will give them credit though. Here, like I said, these are delicious, but the Sunrise Tacos does keep up with Tex-Mex American trends. Birria, and this looks like an Americanized, gentrified Taco Bell birria, but it still could be good. This is like sweeping the nation. Like I said, this is like sort of almost like a Mexican pizza for real, for real. Like not the Mexi pizza before, because there's no beans and a lot of like Jalisco style stuff. Yep. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Most of the chefs are like either Indian or like Filipino at Sunrise Tacos in Thailand. It is good. Like I said, guys, they're the first dog to come in the game. That gives them a huge advantage. They had to take the risk to break open the market. And I've got to say, man, the food was better than I thought. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4.15 out of 5. Very, very, very solid. And shout out to them. They keep staying up with Tex-Mex trends in America. Guys, this was the very first authentic taco spot that opened up 10 years in Bangkok. It's called Mexicano BKK, Restaurante Auténtico. And we're on the 4th floor of a mall, a hotel in Phrom Phong. I have no idea where we are, but this was the very first one. Now there's a ton. It's crazy, I'm getting like Vegas vibes, for real. Actually, the spot's been around for 20 years, but they rebranded anyway. This is queso fundito. This is a real dish. I think a lot of people would think this is a fake dish. It comes from Chihuahua and Coahuila, but obviously in Tex-Mex, which is Texas Mexican food that's spread around America, it's been rebranded as queso dip. The difference is the cheese. We're not using cheddar cheese. We're not using American cheese. This has to be Oaxacan cheese. Monterrey is different, guys. This is not American queso dip, but it's the root dish of it. Sort of like seeing guobao roll, and that's like sweet and sour pork, or like changji is like orange chicken. What the hell? I never thought I'd be having, the first time I had real queso fundito would be in Bangkok, to be honest. Of course, what we're looking at here is a slightly hotel, slightly westernized version of tacos. If you guys didn't know, tacos have actually been around for like 500 years, especially with the corn tortilla. And it's shifted over time, like Lebanese brought the al pastor, but it is pre-Columbian, pre-Columbus, pre-Spain. And that's where you get the mesa from. But actually for me, it depends on the filling. When I'm eating like more like northern fillings, like northern Mexican fillings, I like to go with flour because that's actually more what they like eat in North Mexico. They eat flour, corn in South Mexico. Guys, it's kind of crazy because I've never felt like I was in America more when I was in Bangkok than here right now at a Tex-Mex spot. Yeah, this is shredded beef. Obviously, a lot of people are familiar with like carne asada too, and there's like, you know, lengua and cabeza, and there's even this New Mexico City style that I saw in New York where they don't even chop up the meat. The meat's like left intact. There's so many regional variants. It's just like dan dan mian or zhajiang mian in China. For this one, corn was the winner. It varies though. Listen guys, are we in Baja? Am I sipping a michelada or a Pacifico beer? This is Mexican beachside shrimp skewers. This is called pinchos de camarones. Pinchos is typically chuar, it's like skewers, but the key ingredient is this thing called achiote, and that's what gives it that like smoky vibe. And man, Mexican food is just like, it's such an interesting blend of like, you know, Spanish, almost like gambas de ajillo from Spain, but then mixing it with the Oaxacan and the more native indigenous Aztec and Mayan flavors. Absolute 5 out of 5 banger, and it was actually pretty cheap because shrimp is cheap in Thailand. Step outside just enchiladas, fajitas, and tacos, guys. I'm serious, but make sure you go to the right spot because this pinchos de camarones is amazing. Listen, guys, we're in a spot. We're listening to Mexican peso pluma, reggaeton. Pinchos de camarones, and I just noticed that the Spanish identity or the Spanish-speaking Latin world identity in America has really like quadrupled over the past 20 years. You know, it used to just be like cold frozen enchiladas and people being like, gracias, por favor, senora, and now they're just at the Bad Bunny concert. So, hey man, kudos to the Latin American community. Came into America, like I want to say 1940s in terms of the consciousness. Since then, man, food just been getting better and better. Listen guys, this spot has been around since 2022, so it's only been 3 years, and they said that this spot is really resonating with a certain portion of the Thai population that's very global, but it's also because they incorporated some jiao sauce in there, so there's some local elements. This is the Thai version of a crunch wrap. Some of the sauce may have some Thai elements in it, but if you think about Mexican food, it's already got tamarind, garlic, lime, cilantro, all the things that Thais actually like. We even got the garlic Tabasco here. This is actually really good. Honestly, this is a lot better than Taco Bell. Dude, I did not know Tex-Mex in Bangkok was gonna be like this. I'm gonna give that, straight up, a 4.4 out of 5. It's valid. Moving on to our next elevated Bangkok Tex-Mex item, we've got the Colorado beef taco. That's what they call it. I don't even know what that means. We could have purchased more additional sauces, but I'm gonna just use the ones that they got on the table for free. As you can see, there is some Thai elements in there. I wanna say like almost a gang hung lei from Chiang Mai type of vibe. Guys, that is almost like a beef bokal. There's some carrot in there in the stew. So, like we said, Tex-Mex here, 85% similar to the Western world, 15% Southeast Asia. You know what the crazy thing is? Taco Bell in America has been adding the Mexican pizza, taking it off, adding it again, taking it off due to like rising costs and logistics. And the Taco Bell that even came to Bangkok doesn't even have the Mexi pizza, but all the Tex-Mex spots in Bangkok love the Mexican pizza, the Mexi pizza. They all serve some version of this, you know, how can America invent something, take it away, and then other countries bring it back and do it better? This is the pulled pork carnitas version, but they kind of mix it with some like mu tok, almost like a mu yang, like pork neck vibe. This is it. I'm gonna give this one a 4.7 out of 5. Like I said, guys, this is not sponsored. I actually think that the Spotted Pig is better than their sister restaurant, Bolito. So I'm telling you, Tex-Mex in Bangkok is good because they're mixing 10% Thai flavors in there. All right, you guys, next up, we've got some delivery Bolito. This is from the Bolito Chipotle kind of copycat group. I don't want to call them copycat because that's sort of like putting a negative spin on it, but their Chipotle was never going to come to Thailand, guys, literally. Plus they have Chipotle cream sauce. So like we said, this is very, very new for Thailand, but globalized society. Thailand, Bangkok now has the same things that LA has, that Chicago has, that New York has, that Atlanta has, that Houston has. Guys, they put a good amount of ground beef in here, much more. And that's how you know it's American style, because I noticed some of the places here that cater more to Europeans, they have way less protein because Europeans eat less meat. Tastes like Del Taco or like Baja Fresh. A little bit more like Del Taco, but upgraded, because Del Taco is a discount chain that still tastes good, but you know, quality of ingredients is kind of shaky. This is good, guys. Listen, we're getting upgraded Del Taco in Bangkok, and there's like 10 of these. Moving on, this is a little chicken quesadilla, a little throw-in. They gave it to me for free. Like we said, 2025 Tex-Mex, BKK. At least a 4.2 out of 5. And that is very good considering it's an affordable chain that you can find anywhere in Bangkok and is designed to mimic American Chipotle. They did a good job. All right, you guys, leading off our Mexican crawl throughout Bangkok, we are at one of the newest, most authentic spots here called Cholos. It only opened up like a year and a half ago. You got Baja fish tacos, birria grilled cheese, elote, you know, the mortar and pesto, making your own guac, you know, corn tortillas, flour tortillas, mesa. You got all the modern Mexican trends that are global. How do you capture that authentic, cooked off the truck Mexican style from Cancun? Well, you actually just bring in a Mexican truck and cook it on the truck. That's how you mimic it. You just do it. What's up, my boy? Welcome to Los Angeles style tacos here at Cholos BKK. And yeah, whether you're from El Norte or El Sur, it doesn't matter because this is Baja. And yeah, this is the first spot that's really doing LA style. It's Thai chefs. They trained at other institutions, but also said, we're gonna center it in Los Angeles style because there's so many Mexicans in LA, it's almost like taking a life of its own. Just like Tex-Mex or New Mexico style, which is known for the Christmas green and red chilies. It's good. It reminds me of Baja Cali fish tacos. Listen, guys, this is really unique. This is their take on elote using a larger size of baby corn. I've never seen this before, using mini baby corns. Wow. It's probably the most fascinating fusion item I've had. Because normally you would see corn on the cob, but they do have the coquita cheese on there, the white cheese. That's how you know it's legit, when you see the cojita. You know this is a modern LA-based spot because they actually give you a keto cheese wrap if you ask for it. That's what I got. So this is actually my first time having this. Got some of the tinga sauce on there. They have tinga enchiladas as well, which is more like a, you know, smoky, little mole vibes, but not really. And yeah, man, this is actually my first time actually having a keto. Well, it's not keto, but I guess the wrap is keto. Guys, this is a true LA style burrito. I wish they would have put some French fries and avocado in it. But other than that, the way they melted the cheese into the rim and everything, this is a great way to start off because, like we said, Mexican food has been in Bangkok for like 25 years and it's gone through wave after wave and every wave is different. All right, you guys, that was just our first spot. We're gonna be trying spots that have been around for 25 years, they've been around for 2 months, that are hyper modern, hyper provincial, you know, from Jalisco's and Sinaloa and all these different provinces that most people obviously don't even know how to suss out the differences. But I'm telling you guys, Mexican food, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't say it's that macro friendly. or healthy for you, but it's popular and globally for a reason because it's delicious. You would not think that you could find authentic, hyper-authentic Mexican food in Bangkok, Thailand, but I'm telling you, it's coming here. This spot, Danzante, only opened up a year ago, and the chef and the owner are from Guadalajara. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this might be the best enchilada I ever had in my life, and I'm not just saying that for this video. Look at the dips they give you guys too. These are homemade corn chips. This sauce right here, super earthy, very authentic. Honestly, the Mexican food here is more authentic than in the US. And I think that the reason that is because here they could really build it for like all the Mexicans or Spanish speakers from Spain or whatever Latin American countries really enjoy Mexican food. They got all the menus in Japanese here and everything like that. They can build it more to spec, whereas like when you come to America, you are looking for the gringo dinero. Our next spot was the most authentic spot in Bangkok for the past 10 years called the Missing Burro. And I'm telling you guys, listen, I just feel like it's El Chapo's compound or something like that. We gotta check it out. They even have a breakfast menu here. I never even had huevos a la malagueña, huevos rancheros, chiquiles. They got a lot of Oaxacan Puebla stuff that I've never seen before. Huevos a la mexicana, but it's okay, we came for other things. All right, you guys, the carnitas were from Michoacan. This is also from Central Mexico, or this is from Central Mexico. These are chicharrones, salsa verde. I've actually never had this before in my life. Oh my goodness, guys, I had so much Mexican food today. I'm burning my hands, the oil's on my hands, but I'm licking my hands. It's really good, guys. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. It's almost like some Bangkok yawara pork belly inside of a taco. This is caldo calpeño. I never had this before. This is like a chipotle earthy mix with it. It's not caldo de res because it's a chicken broth instead of being based in a different protein. Oh my goodness. Guys, I could see being on sick. Actually did not have that much sodium, didn't have that much like going on other than the freshness, so pleasantly surprised there. But they give you this chipotle mix with it, so I'm pretty excited to try this. Guys, not all Mexican food comes with crazy salt and flavors. It could, but this is very tame. All right, guys, arrived as the sopecitos. I believe this is chilling on a like a plátano. It's almost like man, I forgot how to say it. That's a plantain, or like a tostones. That's really interesting because you really get the banana vibe in there too. Listen, guys, this chitelo sauce, this indigenous Oaxacan sauce, was not only the most Asian or Canto tasting thing on this Mexican food crawl, but it was the first time I ever had it. Like I said, Missing Burro, Bangkok. Who would have thought we'd try new Mexican dishes in Southeast Asia? All right, you guys, that wraps it up for the Missing Burro. And overall, man, I just gotta say, a lot of spots that we've been in this video have been so crazy because they almost mimic Mexico closer than a lot of spots in America do. And I don't know if it's because maybe it's just all the elite Mexicans that are coming over to open up like authentic spots in Bangkok over the past like 1, 5, 10 years. But really, really cool to see. Really cool to see globalization. They got Tex-Mex now. They got authentic Mexico. They got stuff from Zacatecas, from Oaxaca, from Jalisco, from Mexico City, from Baja. What's next, guys? Let us know what you think in the comment section below and what else you want us to try out in Bangkok or around Southeast Asia. Until next time, we out. Peace. So there you have it, guys. From cheesy, craveable Tex-Mex to slow-cooked Oaxacan mole, we had it all in Bangkok. And honestly, it just goes to show you how far Mexican food has traveled. Southeast Asia might really be the Latin America of the East. Bold, soulful, and obsessed with flavor. If you're feeling this type of global food energy, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know what else we got to check out in Bangkok or Southeast Asia in the comment section below.